Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something many of us experience but few people really understand, that is panic. And most importantly, how you can transform panic into power. Whether you have had one panic attack or you lived with panic often, this video will give you clear step-by-step strategies that you can use right now to feel more in control. We are going to break panic down so it makes sense, walk through powerful techniques that work and help you shift panic from something scary into something you can manage and grow from. So let's begin. First, let's talk about what panic actually is. A panic attack is a sudden episode of intense fear or discomfort that can come with physical symptoms like racing heart, shortness of breath, sweating, trembling, or a sense of unreality. These symptoms can feel overwhelming and frightening. During a panic attack, your body activates what is called fight or flight response. Basically, your nervous system thinks you are in danger, even if you are not. That's why it can feel like you are losing control or something terrible is happening. But physically, you are not in danger. Understanding that panic is an alarm system going into overdrive is the first step towards turning it into power because it gives you clarity. Panic is a response you can work with, not something to fear. So let's start talking about the steps. Okay. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed my channel, just go and subscribe it so you guys can get the latest updates and the therapeutic techniques that I usually share so you guys can stay connected with me. So, the first step in transforming panic into power is recognizing it early. The more aware you are of the physical sensations like heart rate increasing, muscles tightening, or tension in your chest, the sooner you can act. Awareness gives you power because instead of being swept away by panic, you notice it starting and can choose your response. Try this now. Take a moment and notice what your body feels like. No judgment, just awareness. Whatever thoughts are coming into your mind, don't judge them. Don't think about it. Don't react to that. Just be very non-judgmental and be very well aware about your surroundings, where you are sitting, and what's happening around you. What you can see. And recognizing panic early means you can apply techniques that calm your body before the panic spirals. So, and step number 2 is breath control. One of the most powerful tools for handling panic is breath control. When panic hits, people take rapid, shallow breaths. This actually feeds the panic loop. So we want to slow and deepen the breath to calm your nervous system. There is a simple pattern you can use. Inhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold for 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Try this 4 to 5 times and notice how your body settles. This is called 4, 7, and 8 breathing, and it works by signaling your brain that you are safe. You can also try something called box breathing. In for 4, hold for 4, and out for 4, and hold for 4 again. It means like you have to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and you have to then exhale for 4 seconds, and then again hold for 4 seconds. And practice these now and make them a habit so they come naturally without moments of panic. Now, I will now share some grounding techniques with you. There's step number 3. We are going to focus on grounding now, and grounding helps you bring your awareness out of the panic into the present moment. One thing that you can do immediately is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding method. Name 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, and 3 sounds that you can hear, and 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. Okay? Now, do this technique with me. Name the 5 things that you guys can see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, 4 things that you can touch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 sounds that you can hear. 1, 2, and 3. And 2 things that you can smell. 1 and 2. And 1 thing that you can taste. I hope you have identified it now. So, doing this shifts your focus from internal fear to your external environment. It anchors you in the present. And another grounding method is to close your eyes briefly and focus on your breath or a calm object, removing visual distractions can make it easier to focus on calming sensations. Grounding helps interrupt the fear cycle, and the more you practice it, the more automatic calmness becomes. Okay? It will help you to become aware about your present moment so that you don't think about the past and don't worry about the future. Okay? Just stay calm. Okay? And tell yourself, you are safe. You are safe. I'll also upload a hypnotic technique for you people that would be really good, and you guys can listen to that. It would be really helpful. Now, let's talk about step number 4, that is mindfulness and meditation. These aren't just buzzwords, these are proven ways to help your nervous system reset and reduce the frequency and intensity of panic over time. Mindfulness means observing your thoughts and sensations without judgment. When you are in a panic, acknowledge what's happening. You might say to yourself, I notice my heart racing and my body is reacting. I am safe. I notice my heart racing. My body is reacting. I am safe. This shifts panic from something overwhelming into something neutral, and you can watch and let pass. You can also practice a body scan meditation, starting at your toes and slowly noticing sensations up through your body. This brings awareness to what's happening physically and helps reduce tension. Meditation can reduce stress hormones and strengthen emotional regulation, meaning panic becomes less intense over time. I also uphold a body scan meditation technique for you so you guys can go and visit that. And you can listen to that whenever it's needed. Just stay calm and focused and just keep on listening to that, and it would be really helpful for you. Now, step number 5, it's a lifestyle and long-term resilience. Okay, now let's talk about the strategies that build strength outside of panic moments. Regular exercise releases endorphins and help regulate stress. Just 30 minutes of activity most days, like walking, jogging, yoga, or swimming, can improve your overall emotional resilience. Eating balanced meals and stabilizing blood sugar helps avoid mood swings and can trigger panic. Avoid too much caffeine and alcohol. Stimulants can mimic panic symptoms and make panic more likely. And good sleep is like it is critical too, and aim for regular sleep. Prioritize rest and limit screen before bed, and these habits create body that's less reactive and more in control. Before sleep, must practice deep breathing. Inhale through your nose, hold it, and then exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, hold it, and exhale through your mouth. You should have to do this like 3 to 5 times before sleeping, okay, so that you are relaxed. And you have to also implement that in the morning too. It would really help you. You'll definitely find a difference. Now, let's put this all plan together. Your plan is to transform panic into power. Look like is first you have to recognize panic early, then control your breath, then ground yourself, and then practice mindfulness. Then build resilience with lifestyle habits. When you apply these consistently, not just do, you start training your body and brain to respond with power instead of fear. Okay, so like you don't think like, okay, I'm better now and I don't have to practice these things. No, 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 you have to keep on practicing these techniques so that it should really make a difference. Okay, and that's not something bad. Your breathing is really important, necessary, and it gives you a really positive response. Okay, so I want you to remember this. Panic is not a sign that you are weak or broken. Okay, it is a nervous system response that you can learn to work with and even master. And start practicing these steps. Make them part of your routine, and over time you will notice panic doesn't control you, you control panic. Okay? And if you find this video helpful, comment below which technique you will try first. Like the video, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. Okay? You are not alone. With the right tools, panic can become power. And thanks for watching. For any side of psychological therapy or assistance as a consultant clinical psychologist, I'm available for you. You guys can connect with me anytime. We can have a therapeutic session. Till then, take care. Goodbye.